All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special day, and you're already aware of that based on the title of today's video, because right beside me is the new build. I will talk about this a little bit more as we get a little bit deeper into the video, but the car that we have purchased has been something I've wanted since before I owned my A3. So if you are a long-time subscriber, you already know pretty much what that means, that we've gone back to the 4-ring gang. We haven't gone to JDM yet because that stuff is all super expensive right now. As much as I would love to get my hands on like an RX-7 or a Super or something, we're not quite there, but we will be soon, and I would really like to get into the JDM market. So for those guys that really hope that I wasn't sticking around in the Euro, we've got one more car and then we will think about getting into it. But the vehicle that I have picked up has been something, like I said, I've wanted for a very long time. I test drove one of these, and I think I have talked about it in one of my old A3 videos about this particular platform and why I loved it so much, but it wasn't the right time to buy it back then. But it is now officially the right time to go and get my hands on this platform. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is my new to me 2013 Audi TTS in one of 20 in North America, Samoa Orange. So I just picked up this car. I want to say it hasn't even been a full month yet. I think it's been 2 weeks. I've been driving this thing around, and I'm really sorry it took me so long to do this video for you guys. The weather in Vancouver has just been absolutely horrible lately. It snowed almost 2 feet last week. The snow was taking forever to go away, and then it started raining and it finally warmed up. It's a nice brisk 10 degrees Celsius out right now, but we have been enjoying the Mark II TTS in all of its glory as much as we can in this crappy weather, and we're going to start enjoying it even more once we start modding the absolute piss out of this thing. For those of you that know anything about the Mark II TTS, it basically is a Mark VI Golf R platform in a coupe. So a lot of you are going to be like, oh, why didn't you just go all out and buy TTRS? Well, one of the things with the 8J platform TTs is the 5-cylinder that came in the TTRS for this generation isn't great. They have a lot of issues. Mainly, one of the biggest things being is the second you try to tune it, you have to put a new clutch in it, and I'm not really too interested in trying to pull an all-wheel drive transmission out of a tiny little platform like this. I've done it on an all-wheel drive Evo 8 before. Wasn't a fun time. We had access to a lift, and not having access to a lift to do this is going to be a huge pain in the ass. One of the reasons I didn't go for it, and because the prices of Mark II TTRS anywhere in Canada right now are about $30,000 to $35,000 for cars that have 160,000 plus kilometers on them. That's not something I'm looking to spend the money on when I got this thing for pretty much a screaming deal for the mileage that is on this car, the spec that it is, and the fact that it is still bone stock. Now, some of you might be like, oh, you've already got aftermarket wheels on it, but if you notice, these are the Mark VI TDI wheels that I have had since I pretty much had the A3. So they fit perfectly on the TT with a little bit of a fitment issue in the rear that I'm not gonna show you guys right now because I feel like I will get roasted. But that's it. That's all that's done to it right now. It is completely stock. It's got service history. I had it PPI'd and everything, and it's got a couple small little things wrong with it that we're gonna do videos on fixing them. One of them being that the third brake light in the rear has a whole bunch of LEDs out, so we're gonna have to fix that. And then another thing being that the driver's side taillight is dimmer than the passenger side taillight, and that's just due to the bulb holder board in the back, I was told. It needs brakes. It obviously needs full servicing. We're probably going to polish the entire car and ceramic coat it as well, but damn, just like looking at this through the camera with the sun and everything on this car right now, it looks so good, you guys. I am so happy that I bought this car. Like, oh, look at that. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I never thought I would actually enjoy owning a purple car. I've had a purple car. An orange car I really, really like this. It looks really good. It's not like a super obnoxious purple, or why do I keep saying purple? Super obnoxious orange either. Like, it has this really, really deep flake in it that I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's, yeah, it's just so nice, and it's not super obnoxious either. And you can do a lot to these to kind of like accent the car. Like, one of the things that I would really like to do is obviously do a honeycomb grille, and some other stuff. There's a helicopter that's about to fly over. He's coming in super low. Yeah, so there's a bunch of cosmetic stuff that I obviously want to do to the car. Number one, honeycomb grille, because the Mark II TTS comes with honeycomb fog lights, or fog light grills that you can, I want to cut out in the back and do like an intake setup, kind of like I have on the Mark VI. So do the honeycomb grille up front. I want to do full, like, legit carbon fiber mirrors. I want to do a full legit carbon fiber wing. I've already kind of looked at one that I might want to get. I want to do carbon fiber rear diffuser. I want to lower it. Obviously it's a little bit, we got a little bit of wheel gap. And then I'll show you guys the fitment that we have in the rear. Oof, not good. Do a spacer in the rear, maybe get bigger wheels. I think 19s would kind of like spice it up to give it more of a TTRS feel. And then obviously tint the windows because it is an absolute fishbowl at the moment, and then tune it. We're probably gonna start with stage 1 and then jump to stage 2 just so that I can do the comparisons and stuff. I'm gonna order a draggy so that we can do some draggy testing, but it's cool. One of the coolest features that I think this car has is the wing. And like I said, I've had I looked at a Mark II TTS before I bought the A3, and I know that it had this, but I didn't realize that you could kind of like adjust the height of it. So like right now that's like fully activated, but when it's parked, you can hold the button down and you can make it go lower, and it'll stay like that. And then you can kind of keep doing that, but you have to go, and then look how low this is now. It's just like barely off the deck. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I've never had a car that has had active aero before, and for me that's kind of like a huge thing. And then obviously, and I'll get it to stop dinging like goddamn crazy, is that it's got the matching interior. So it's got orange door inserts, orange seats, orange center console, orange stitching around dash and the steering wheel, which is super cool. I know a lot of people are gonna hate it because it's like, oh my god, it's so much orange, but to me, I absolutely love it. But yeah, there you go. This is the new build, ladies and gentlemen, the 2013 Mark II TTS in Samoa Orange. One more thing I will touch on before we go for a drive is you'll notice I got a fancy little sticker right here that says Reckless. There we go. So this is actually the first production run of these stickers. I just received them the other day, as I've been teasing on both of the Instagrams. I will be dropping them on the website. I'm still working on the website, and you guys can go ahead and pick these stickers up if you want to support the channel. They are 12-inch wide by, I believe, 2.5-inch tall vinyl stickers, black, white, and a little bit of purple accenting. I'll do a better photo or a little bit of a better video once I get back home and can like show you guys in good lighting. But yeah, those are going to be available very shortly, probably by the end of this week. This video should be out on Wednesday, so by Friday, or I want to say Saturday, I should have just like the website kind of set up so you guys can order them. It won't be like fully pimped out like I want it to be, because I'm gonna have to do a couple shoots with some people to get that all sorted, but these will be available for pickup. So if you want to support the channel, grab one of the Reckless stickers. But without me blabbing on too long, let's go for a little bit of a boogie so we can just see what it sounds like from the inside, and then we'll do a little spicy launch with it as well. Yeah, so see, I'm not entirely sure if you guys are going to be able to kind of like hear what this thing sounds like from the inside, and I unfortunately don't have anybody to help film some flybys or anything today, but I will see if I can give it a bit of a rev and see if you guys can hear it. Yeah, it does just pretty much sound very, very stock, so. Okay. won't do a launch control launch, but we'll do a solid little pull off the line here. The boogie's pretty good. Oh, there goes the camera, boys.